Stop it, Chad, be nice.
I'll be nice. Today's ended up being actually a pretty cool day. There's magic out here. There just is.
There's always a really big line, so we're like, oh, forget it.
I think Sam's getting tired of my complaining.
Yeah, so it's nice and quiet.
Everybody.
Oh my gosh, no, we're not. What a baby. He's like so kind.
Yeah. Good morning from the bustling metropolis of Melide.
Woohoo!
We got a about 10 to 9, so we got about a quarter to 9 start this morning. So hopefully we're like the last pilgrims out. We haven't seen any yet. We're also not on the trail yet. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what you think, Sam, but I've kind of got like Paris, Rome, and then Melide just right below.
Oh yeah, right up there.
No, not so much.
No, it's, I don't know, feel like I'm in, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything.
She's too nice.
Yeah.
Oh, great. We got all the pilgrims up here ahead of us now. That's where the trail starts, and all of a sudden you see 10 of them.
These are all the other ones that have been walking forever, and they're like, let's just let all the excited new ones go. We'll leave late.
Yeah, I'm guessing Melide's day 3 for most people is my guess. It only takes 3 or 4 days to get there from Astoria. So,
yeah.
Anyway, we are on the trail, I guess, now, officially.
There's more.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep coming. And you can always tell because there's like day packs, and she's got on like jeans and no, just joking.
Stop it, Chad, be nice.
I'll be nice, I'll cut it all out.
Be nice. We're going to embrace this.
Embrace the suck.
And we're going to be nice, and we're gonna be smiling at everybody and say, woohoo, let's go.
Anyway. So basically the Camino ends in Melide.
Holy fuck.
And now it's just a matter of trying to get to Santiago. So it's been 2 days. Well, it's fine, it is. I mean, the Camino ended yesterday.
Oh gosh.
So now it's just a matter of getting to Santiago, spending 2 days walking in a line.
We're gonna meet so many people. It's gonna be great.
So what happens if we just take a bike the last 2 days? The last day? We could be there in like 20 minutes.
Let's just take a taxi.
Coleman style.
Let's do it, baby.
Anyway, so we got 25K today to Salceda, and then tomorrow into Santiago.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
the plan at this point. My legs are tired, my feet are barking, but that's
my left hand's numb.
Today is day 36 on the trail, so tired. I'm Chad.
Oh, and I'm Sam.
We are the AZ Nomads, and this is the Camino Tráfico.
Now let's ride. We go out to catch the waves, to catch the waves. Let it carry you, carry you. Let it carry you, carry you. A story we will remember forever.
Oh well, you know, we can do it.
So here's the difference between the Camino Tráfico and the Caminos. There's actually shops, gift shops, right on the road, because as every pilgrim knows, after you've visited Disneyland, you want to go shopping and buy souvenirs and carry them with you while you're in line. I think Sam's getting tired of my complaining. But hey, cool church. So now that we are out of Melide and onto the trail, there's still quite a few pilgrims, but it's not too dense, and it's mostly older pilgrims.
Yeah, so it's nice and quiet.
It's quiet. They're not moving very quickly. It's pretty awesome that they're doing this.
Yeah.
There's some definitely older pilgrims out here though. It's been pretty cool though. So ever since we came into the forest, we came in, there's a lady off to the right using the laundry facilities. You know, we've passed these in every single Camino. We've often kind of wondered why they still exist. anybody really still use these?
Yeah.
Like we see people there bathing their feet and stuff on the hot summer days.
Right.
But this lady was doing her laundry, probably like her grandmother did before her. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
And then we came around another corner and saw our friends, Marcus and Peter in Germany. Paul, Peter, Paul, and Mary. So cool to see them again because we hadn't seen them in a couple days. We were actually talking about them yesterday, wondering where are they, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Marcus is the one that keeps calling everybody family.
Yeah.
So
he's nice.
really, really nice guy. Sam says, how do you describe Marcus?
How did I describe him?
Sam's like, he's just got a really nice face.
Oh, he does. He's like so kind.
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
very nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
We came across this lady doing wax stamps, the old school stamps, the way they used to do them. Really neat to see that. Sam and I picked out a couple of Primitivo stamps. Well, if I'm being honest, I picked out a Primitivo stamp, and then the lady asked which ones we wanted, and Sam went, that one, the one that I just got through saying.
There was another Primitivo one. I knew we were getting both, so I just pointed to the closest one to me.
Really didn't matter. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it doesn't matter.
But you got to pick your color and everything as well. And then she melts it down, melts it all down, the little, I guess, wax balls on a little
Fire.
on a little fire, on a little like stove thing, pours it in, uses the old wax stamp and kind of colors it in. So really neat. We've seen those in years past. I think Sam's always wanted one, but
Yeah, there was always a really big line, so we're like, oh, forget it. This time there was only, what, 2 ladies in front of us, and I'm like, yep, I'm getting it this time.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're coming up to a road now. Sorry for the noise. All right, Sam, so
Yep.
we spent actually the whole morning walking through things that we've walked through before.
Yes.
Do you remember that bush?
Yes. No, I don't remember anything.
You
To be
remember?
honest with you, I do remember that fruit stand that, you know, you didn't get a picture of when I told you you should have.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to.
He's complaining because I stopped to go to the bathroom and get a coffee.
We've stopped 3 times in the first hour.
No, we haven't. We stopped once. What are you talking about?
3 times.
Where else did we stop?
We stopped at the map and talked to Peter, and
Oh,
Marcus
you're
and all
just
them.
talking about talking to friends and stuff? That's not really a stop.
we stopped to get your sale.
Oh, you
to
didn't
get
get
your
one?
wax paper.
You didn't get one.
And we stopped to get your cola cow.
That
All in
was
the first
mine.
45
Cola
minutes.
Cola Cow's you.
I didn't want to stop. You asked me, do you want to stop? I said no.
And then
That
I
was
said,
pointless.
I have to go to the bathroom, so too bad.
Part of the problem with this part of the Camino is you run into these jackasses that are recording videos while they're out on the trail, and nobody wants to hear that shit. But, you know, they just do it anyway. It's really, really annoying. So don't be one of those people.
Yeah, don't be a Chad.
All wrong. We just stopped off at a, what?
All wrong.
That doesn't work? She makes fun
Stopped
of me.
off at a nice cafe. There weren't too many pilgrims in there, so that was nice. Sat inside because it's a little chilly out. And we got 2 Coca Lights, or Coca Zeros, and an empanada with chicken in it, and it was very good. Wasn't that chicken?
No, meat.
Okay, well, it came out, and I ate the piece by itself, and it tasted exactly like chicken to me. So, and it was light color.
Okay, Hannibal Lecter.
Anyway, it was very good. And now we're on the road again. Oh, we saw 2 of our Camino family people in there.
Part was actually really cool. They had like the history of the empanada up there on the wall, or explained where empanadas came from, and rumor has it they actually started in Santiago, which is kind of neat. They also had a picture of a pilgrim with the heart on the staff, which I thought was really, really neat, as well as a couple other little sayings on the wall. So cool little stop. I really enjoyed it. We are about 13K out, or somewhere between 9 and 18, depending on Sam's math. And we're just cruising along behind everybody.
Oh my gosh, no, we're not. What a baby. Crybaby.
Today has ended up being actually a pretty cool day. Walking through the amazing Galician forest. This has always been one of my favorite sections, minus the crowds, and the crowds have not been insane today at all.
No, not bad at all. And I think most of them stopped back in that last little town we were in.
Yeah, Azura or something like that. Most of the pilgrims stopped there. Like we haven't seen anybody since our last little break there, which has been nice. Speaking of that last break, what a cool kind of coincident moment on us, talking about real Camino magic. This lady Andrea just happened to come in. We were the only people in this cafe, other than the dog that Sam kept playing with.
It's cute.
So there's a dog and a couple of friends of the owner, and then Andrea came in and just happened to come sit right next to us. And she was talking about how she's never done a hike in her life, never even been to an REI or anything like this. And her brother, who was 48, passed this year. And so she says she's not walking the Camino for him, she's walking the Camino with him, which I thought was a really, really neat expression. But our friend, Scott, passed away as well. We found out on September 22nd, so a few weeks ago. On the Camino, we found out that our friend passed, and as we were talking to her, it got brought up, and she's making a donation at the cathedral for the incense to swing. It doesn't swing all the time, it's actually kind of rare. So she's making a donation in their name, and she said she was gonna be happy to add Scott's name to one of the announcements, which is just incredible. And then on top of it all, it just so happens that she's getting in the same day we are, so we will be there on the day that it swings as well, which was the mass that we were planning on going to. So, you know, there's magic out here. There just is. I don't know how else to put it. So anyway, I just think it's been a special day.
It really has, yeah.
So we did lose a lot of pilgrims going through Azura, but as you can see, all these pilgrims had to get up early and kind of race just so they could stand out front of the albergue and hopefully book a spot for them. I've been complaining a bit throughout this whole thing about Sam wanting to pre-book and doing it the way that we've done it. And as I've said, there's pros and cons. One of the big pros is that there's no bed rest. There's no having to get up early and get all the way into town just so you can put your bag down and sit down and rest. We saw it last year too on the Portuguese, where tons of people sitting outside waiting for a bed, and they had to have gotten up really early and walked really fast to get there. So there's pros and cons of booking, but I kind of do understand where Sam's coming from, and maybe even agree with her that there's a lot of security in booking in advance. So this is the place we stayed at 2 years ago. We came through town and we ended up getting bed bugs here.
Like a lot, like all over the walls.
So as Sam said, they were all over the walls, they were all over the place. After walking however far we've gone today from Melide, we're 26K, 25K, we ended up having to get up about 10, 11 o'clock at night, and we walked from here the last 27K all the way into Santiago through the middle of the night with only one headlamp because we didn't need them anymore. So we gave our headlamps to some friends of ours, or the other headlamp to some friends of ours. So
yeah,
unfortunately we are definitely not staying there ever again. The person was very, very rude about it. So we are looking forward to walking into Santiago tomorrow with the sun up, just to be a little bit different.
That'd be nice.
All right, so we are here at our place in...
Salceda.
I do that when I don't remember. We're here at our place in Salceda. It's the place itself is okay. It's cute, but the owners are incredible.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
they're so fun. He's especially funny, but they're both great.
They really are. We'll come back and tell you about them in a moment, but I want to get back to the rest of the walk today and how it went. How did it go, in your opinion?
I was pleasantly surprised. Chad was worried about all the pilgrims and stuff. There were a lot of people, don't get me wrong, but it's just different. I don't know. They were quiet. They were fun, pleasant. I don't know. It was nice.
Yep, there's definitely an age difference too. There weren't, most kids are back in college, back in school, back in all of that today. But speaking of cool kids, we did see a family of 5 today, and the mom's carrying the kid on the backpack and all that. I don't know if they were on the Camino or not, but they were going up some pretty good hills, and we couldn't catch them.
It was amazing. And it was like a 2-year-old kid, at least, that she was carrying up, and we couldn't catch her. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
She was like my hero. Like, dang, girl.
It was pretty impressive what they were doing. So,
Yeah.
so today was the first time ever, really, that we've walked somewhere. We've walked before.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a trip. We'd walk through certain parts of town, and it was almost like deja vu. But it's not like, I don't know how to explain. All of a sudden, you'd look and you'd catch a memory from over here. You'd catch a memory from over here, but you wouldn't remember anything in between until it just hit. It hit hard here and there. The first time was going by, well, maybe not the first time, but at one point we walked by a cafe. And Sam had just asked me, do you remember any of this before? I'm like, yep, we had a cafe right around there. And sure enough, the cafe was there. And then I'm like, oh, this is when we come up and over the ridge and into this town. And she's like, that's right, it was raining. And sure enough, we come around the corner and into the town, and it's raining.
Yeah.
So it's like, but like you'd remember nothing between these stretches, like you'd never been there before.
We remember putting on ponchos down this path of just fields around us. We're like, this is where we put ponchos on. And that's just so weird. Like, there was no buildings, but we can remember that.
So we've told the story before of one of the cool Camino things that happened on our first Camino was a guy we met, Belgium. We met him on the second day. Don't know his name. We've explained the story before. He said he wouldn't give us his name. We were Phoenix. He's Belgium, and that's how we're going to remember each other. Met him on the second day. Never saw him again. Saw him 31 days later on the second to last day of the Camino. And that's essentially the portion that we walked today.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. I'm like, oh, I think we met him around here. Oh, this is where we split
We
off.
knew where we split off for sure.
Yeah, so it's just neat to come back to memories like that. But then there were still things like we didn't see. Like we somehow walked by this, I think it was raining then, so we were just had our heads down. We walked by this wall of beers, like just all beer bottles stacked up on the walls
that's pretty cool.
and everything. So that was a pretty neat experience. Why don't you tell them about dinner?
Dinner was so good. It was one of the best meals that we've had on this Camino. Now, we've had a handful of good
Got some really
foods,
good meals on this one.
but this was so good. He got chicken,
Pollo asado.
pollo asado, which was really good, really juicy, full of flavor, with like a little side salad on the side, which was really good. A bunch of dressing on it, which thank you for doing that.
Just the way I make it is basically dressing with a side of lettuce.
Yeah. And then I got a like feta cheese, walnut.
Goat cheese.
Oh, goat cheese. Yeah, that's a goat cheese salad. Anyway, very, very good. Had grapes, tomatoes, walnuts, kiwi, all sorts of stuff in it. So it was so good.
And then we were so full
Yeah, we got dessert.
that we had to get dessert.
I got cheesecake. He got some chocolate pudding cake. Both very good. So we finished that, of course.
And it was really interesting because the owner, cook, bartender, everything guy came over and told us, eat the cheesecake first, primero, and then eat the other ones. Like he gave us an order to eat them in and everything. The guy joked around with us all night long.
Yeah, he was so fun.
And then other people found out that we lived in Mexico, so they were teasing me because no hablo español. So anyway, we're here. We are ready for bed. It's late-ish. It's got to be 10 o'clock or so. It's
Not that late, but it's late for us.
Camino late.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Como siempre, thank you guys all for following us. For those of you that made it this far, especially if you've made it this far into the series, we really appreciate you.
Yes.
If you've made it this far, I mean, come on. Got to do a like, subscribe, or comment, something. Let us know you're out there watching this stuff.
Por favor.
Porfa. hasta mañana in Santiago.
Yay. Good night.
Good night.